Welcome to the world of chess, where every move counts and every decision matters. In this channel, we'll explore the intricacies of the game and delve into the minds of the greatest players in history. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, we'll have something for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of chess. Today, we have a game between Nose86 playing as white, and Ikwan_Nazir playing as black, on chess.com. We begin with the standard opening moves 1, e4 e5, followed by 2, nf3 nc6 leading to, king's pawn opening, king's knight variation. The king's pawn opening is a popular chess opening that is initiated with the move 1, e4. This opening is highly tactical and often leads to a sharp and dynamic game. One of the main responses to this move is 1, e5, which is known as the open game. In the king's pawn opening, the most common response to 1, e5 is 2, nf3, attacking the e5 pawn and controlling the center of the board. The king's knight variation is a specific line within the king's pawn opening that is characterized by the moves 2, nf3 nc6. This variation is highly flexible and allows for various transpositions to different openings. It is also a very popular choice for beginners as it is easy to understand and has a clear plan of controlling the center of the board. In this variation, white's knight develops to f3, exerting pressure on the black pawn on e5 and eyeing potential targets in the center. Black responds by developing their knight to c6, defending the pawn on e5 and preparing to challenge white's control of the center. Overall, the king's pawn opening with the king's knight variation is a solid and reliable opening choice for both beginner and advanced players, offering a balanced position and opportunities for both sides to play dynamically. Continue to the game. In response to 3, d3, black plays 3, d6, setting up a solid pawn structure. White's move 4, bg5 is a questionable move as it violates the principle of developing a piece to a good square. Black responds with 4, f6, forcing the bishop to retreat to h4. White's 5, bh4 is again a strange move as it retreats the bishop back to where it was before. Black's 5, b7 is a solid move, defending the pawn on e5. White's 6, nc3 is a good move, developing a knight towards the center. Black's 6, nh6 is an interesting move, planning to use the knight to pressure the bishop on h4. White's 7, n5 is a mistake, as it allows black to double white's pawns after 7, bx-h4. Black's 7, 00 is a good move, getting the king to safety. White's 8, h3 is a defensive move, but it doesn't do much to improve white's position. Black's 8, a5 is a good move, preventing any possible intrusion of white's pieces on the queen side. White's 9, g4 is a questionable move, as it weakens white's kingside and doesn't do much to improve white's position. Black takes advantage of this weakness with 9, g5, gaining more space and further weakening white's kingside. White's 10, bg3 is a defensive move, trying to defend the king's position. Black's 10, a4 is a strong move, preparing to open up the queenside. White's 11, a3 is a slow move, not doing much to improve white's position. Black's 11, b5 puts more pressure on white's queenside. White's 12, rg1 is a strange move, it doesn't do much to improve white's position. Black's 12, bd7 is a good move, developing the bishop towards the center. White's 13, h4 is a questionable move, as it weakens white's kingside further. Black's 13, nxg4 is a strong move, winning a pawn and opening up the h-file. White's 14, hxg5 is forced, as the knight on g4 was attacking white's queen. Black's 14, fxg5 is a good move, further weakening white's kingside. White's 15, b2 is a mistake, as it allows black to gain more space with 15, nh6. Black's 16, g4 is a strong move, opening up the g-file and attacking white's kingside. White's 17, ng5 is a blunder, as it allows black to win a piece with 17, bxg5. Black's 18, qxg5 is a good move, winning a piece and maintaining a strong position. White's 19, nxc7 is a desperate move, trying to create some counterplay. Black's 19, Rak8 is a solid move, defending against white's threats. White responds with 20. Nx b5, taking black's pawn on b5. However, this move opens up the b file for black's rook, which can now become more active. Black responds with 20. Qh4, putting pressure on white's knight on f3 and threatening a checkmate on h2. White responds with 21. Rg3, defending against the threat of checkmate and preparing to counterattack. Black continues their attack with 21. Qh1+, forcing white's king to move to h2. Black then plays 22. N4, attacking white's queen on d2 and putting pressure on their position. White responds with 23. Nx d4, but black responds with the decisive move 23. Ex d4. This move opens up the d file for black's rook and puts white in a difficult position. Black's rook on d8 now has a clear path to attack white's king. White responds with 24. Qd2, but it is too little, too late. Black plays the powerful move 24. d5, attacking white's knight on d5 and opening up the position even further. White's position is now in shambles, and black has a clear advantage. White tries to defend with 25. But black responds with the crushing move 25. Dxe4, attacking white's pawn on e4 and further weakening their position. White tries to counterattack with 26. Dxe4, attacking black's pawn on e4 and defending their knight on d5. However, black responds with 26. Qxe4, attacking white's rook on g3 and threatening a checkmate on h1. With their position crumbling, white makes a desperate move with 27. Qxh6, attacking black's rook on c8 and hoping for a miracle. However, black responds with the final blow, 27. Qxc2, delivering a checkmate and winning the game. What a fantastic game by black. By putting pressure on white's position and attacking relentlessly, they were able to win convincingly. In this game, we can learn the importance of developing our pieces and controlling the center. Black was able to develop their pieces effectively and place their knights in strong positions, while white's pieces remained undeveloped and lacked coordination. White's decision to play 3, d3 and 4, bg5 slowed down their development and gave black the opportunity to gain control of the center with moves like 5, b7 and 9, g5. Black was also able to take advantage of white's weakened kingside with the moves 13, nx g4 and 14, fx g5. The game also shows the power of tactical ideas, as seen in black's combination starting with 19, rack 8 and culminating in 27, qxc2, which led to a winning position. The lesson we can learn from this game is the importance of developing our pieces quickly and effectively, controlling the center, and being aware of tactical opportunities. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on this journey through the chess universe. We hope you've enjoyed the content and learned a thing or two about this incredible game. If you want to keep learning and improving, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And as always, keep playing and keep learning. See you in the next one.